I found the Taycan to be somewhat of a precarious car to review, as it is a car that tries to be many different things, but doesn't quite fit in anywhere. And after spending a lot of time driving it, living with it, and thinking about it, I decided that doing an apples-to-apples comparison to internal combustion Porsches or even other electric cars would not be an effective way to talk about it, so I decided to review it from 3 different perspectives. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Taycan from the perspective of someone who wants to drive a car that is environmentally friendly. If you're thinking about buying an electric car, it's probably because of one of 3 reasons. You're either trying to save the environment, or you like the way electric cars perform, or you're following social trends that have been created by marketing teams, skewed media, and politicians who do not care about facts. If you're looking to buy an electric car because you really, truly want to save the environment, then your vehicle search needs to be focused on one thing, and that is the rate at which the vehicle consumes energy, which is usually measured in watt-hours per kilometer or mile. Because while electric cars may not emit CO2 from a tailpipe, they do create what is called deferred pollution, and in some ways they will end up doing more damage to the environment than cars that consume hydrocarbons. And while nobody likes to talk about it, the strip mining, lake brines, and playa evaporate processes used to source the minerals needed for electric car batteries are incredibly damaging to the environment, as are the elements themselves, such as lithium, cobalt, and rare earth minerals, which leach into the soil and water table during the extraction process. Just ask yourself if these things look like they're good for the environment. The process of manufacturing the batteries is also extremely damaging to the environment, and after the batteries have been completely depleted, they will essentially become the modern-day equivalent of toxic waste. And yes, I know there are companies claiming that there will be uses for the batteries once they no longer have the capacity to power cars, but sooner than later, every EV car battery will become completely depleted and will need to be disposed of. So if you really, truly are trying to save the environment, you need to be buying an electric car that minimizes the need for these processes. And unfortunately, the Taycan is not that car. And if you're looking to buy an electric car because you want to save the environment, but the rate of energy consumption is not your top priority, then you might fall into the group of people who are following misguided social trends. Or maybe you're one of the people looking to buy an electric car because you like the way they drive. One of the upsides of electric cars is that they offer torque and acceleration that internal combustion cars struggle to compete with. And a few of them can even perform and handle as well as some of the best internal combustion engine sports cars. The Taycan Turbo S is amongst the fastest accelerating electric vehicles. So where does the Porsche Taycan land in all of this? As far as efficiency, the Taycan is amongst the worst. Depending on the trim, a Porsche Taycan can use between 427 and 481 kilowatts per mile. By comparison, a Tesla Model S Performance, which is just as fast as the Taycan Turbo S, uses only 306 kilowatts per mile, making the Taycan over 27% less efficient. But is it possible to have the best of all worlds with an electric car? Kind of, but that vehicle would need to be very carefully selected and optioned, and it might require some serious image adjustment, as the most efficient of the high-performance EVs do not impress anybody on the road or on social media. Think Tesla Model 3 SR, which is rated at 239 kilowatts per mile, which is twice as efficient as the Taycan. So back to the question, should you buy a Taycan if you're trying to save the environment? Absolutely not. Thanks for checking out this video. For more Porsche content that cannot be found anywhere else, click below to subscribe to this channel.